This is Kawasaki's birthplace. The #1 dock in Kobe, where many ships were built. A group of men undertook a difficult challenge, thus paving the way for new possibilities. Late 19th century, Japan. The island nation of Japan needed ships for global trade. The birth of Kawasaki paralleled the dawn of modern Japan. 1892, Kobe. Overseas shipbuilders were starting to build ships exceeding 1,000 tons. Japanese businessmen planned large docks to benefit from the boom in ship construction and repair. Founder Shozo Kawasaki was one of these businessmen. He incorporated Kawasaki Dockyard Company Limited. He appointed a 30-year-old to build the dock while he served as advisor. First President Kojiro Matsukata. (1892) Land survey. Drilling tests revealed solid rock. Plan seemed to commence smoothly. 1894 Decision concerning the future. Plan hit a snag. What was supposed to be solid rock, based on drilling tests, was just a large rock buried in the ground. The land all around it was muddy. Still, huge demand for a Kobe port was expected. Shozo chose to keep working on land he had obtained. 1896, groundbreaking. Kojiro assumed the post of president after Shozo and took command of the construction. With renowned dry dock builder Genjiro Yamasaki, they managed to shore up the surrounding terrain with a concrete dam, then laying the foundation. 1897, water drainage performed. The seawater from the bottom was pumped out. The water level gradually dropped. Everyone expected the main dock construction work to start. Suddenly, the center water surface rose like a fountain. The walls surrounding the dock began to break as a result of the pressure from below. Both Kojiro and Yamasaki stood there in shock. 5 years had passed since the start of the land survey. He had spent a great deal of money on the project. The next morning, Kojiro went to submit his resignation letter to Shozo. "Don't run away. Push through it," Shozo said as he handed back the resignation letter. All challenges involve difficulties, but the will to overcome them leads to new possibilities. Yamasaki said that he wanted to step down from his position. "Don't run away. Push through it," Kojiro answered Yamasaki with a smile. 1898, laying stakes. The problem was the foundation. There were no anchoring rocks in the ground. "We can make them." Kojiro decided to drive pine stakes into the bottom of the dock. They drove 20 stakes per day into the ground. The job would require 10,000 of them. Kojiro was worried if they could finish the job. But they kept working. If this dock is completed, Kawasaki will surely take a big step forward. They invested a further year and a half, driving stakes into the ground. 1900, unprecedented underwater construction. Kojiro tried an innovative technique. He filled the gaps between the pine stakes with cobblestones, then poured concrete from a boat. Divers waiting at the bottom smoothed out the concrete. A total of 150,000 people were used for this project. On November 10, 1900, the 3-meter-deep foundation was completed. 1901, another drainage again. Kojiro and Yamasaki remembered the failure 4 years earlier. They turned on the drainage pump, then watched the water level slowly fall. No problems. Everyone was relieved by this report from a worker. Then, turn off the pump. The pressure gauge needle jumped up. Additional drainage would cause seawater to once again break through from the bottom. They immediately dropped cobblestones in place of a weight. They didn't want to repeat the same failure. This snap judgment helped them avoid the same problem from 4 years ago. May 1901, 9 years after the plan began, the large dry dock, 130 meters long, 15.7 meters wide, and 5.5 meters deep, appeared in the port of Kobe. Even before the official completion, orders poured in from both Japan and overseas. Next year, the dry dock was completed. Their courage had finally made this possible. More than 100 years later, Kawasaki has a wide range of businesses globally. This is the accumulation of challenges. Kawasaki's many technologies are based on the foundation, created that day using boundless creativity, and supported by the great spirit to take on challenges. In 2013, the #1 dock was quietly shut down. But just as the setting sun is the morning sun for someone else, Kawasaki's passion is being passed on. So, let's tackle it. The world today faces many problems. Don't run away. Push through it.